My name is Patrick Gowan. I'm the Director of Product Management at STX. I'll be talking to you about the 300 series of sticks, which set out to optimize the experience of the youth player with a pocket that has little or no maintenance. So this project really came about as a way to enhance the experience of the beginning player. The opportunity for someone to walk into a store, pick up a stick, and walk out onto the field and have a positive experience on day one without having to go through any of the trials and tribulations that you typically get with factory-strung pockets. That's really the core of what we set out to do. How can we enhance that experience for that beginning player? All youth coaches will understand the pain of players showing up with factory-strung pockets, dealing with mesh that has inconsistencies. Maybe some are looser, some are more tight, but none have really ever nailed the idea of a playable pocket on the first day. Youth coaches would often tell us that although pockets are getting a lot better than they used to be, there's still a lot of work to be done to really optimize the playability of these sticks. Players need to be able to walk out on the field and catch and throw and scoop the ball with ease so that their adoption of the sport is instantaneous. From countless hours of research with coaches and younger players, we know that a moderate mid-pocket with a nice channel is perfect for that player as he's getting into the sport for the first time. With this project, we set out to see if you could make a pocket that has little to no maintenance. Our R&D group really set about trying to understand all of the benefits we needed to provide to the player before we began the design work. And so isolating things like consistency, ease of use, catching, scooping, shooting, durability, and weather resistance. Those are all things that we really keyed in on. And as soon as we began to understand how you would incorporate all of those into a stick, the idea of eliminating the sidewall string and top string really came to us. So we then proceeded to look at all different types of attachment devices, and different ways that you could take a traditional piece of mesh, something that the players are familiar with in a contemporary sense, and attach it to the head in a way that required little or no maintenance, but still gave that beginning player all of those optimized enhancements we were looking for. The Pocket Sync design uses specially calibrated teeth and cleats to hold the mesh against the sidewall without having to use a string to attach them. The head is designed for STX's soft performance mesh, which matches the tension and diamond size perfectly. The natural channel guides the ball down the center of the pocket for a smooth and controlled release. The soft performance mesh has a forgiving hold for the developing player, and the all polyester construction is weather resistant, so in a wet, rainy game, your pocket's not going to bag out and become illegal. The 300 series of sticks come with lightweight 7000 alloy handles, which is an upgrade on previous releases. If you ever needed to replace the mesh in your Pocket Sync stick, it's relatively easy to do so. You would start by affixing the 9-diamond row of mesh to these teeth that are recessed within the scoop. Once you have the mesh affixed to the scoop, you're going to want to attach the sides of the mesh to these cleats that run down the sidewall. You can use a simple screwdriver to help you push the mesh over the top of the cleat as you make your way down the sidewall. Each diamond has one cleat associated with it. There's no doubles or skipping, and obviously no knots to worry about. Once you've got the first 5 diamonds of mesh seated on the cleat, you can begin to attach the rest of the mesh without the screwdriver. What you want to do is keep the thicker selvage edge of the mesh on the outside, and instead take the thinner bars of the diamond and rotate them as you seat them into the cleat. Pull them tight against the sidewall, and that locks it in under the ledge and keeps the mesh nice and tight. And you continue that process, 1 diamond for each cleat, all the way down until you get to the bottom of the head. Once you've completed that process, there's only one thing you have to do, and that's to put a bottom string through that last row of diamonds and connect it. This is the only string that connects the mesh to the head. Easy adjustment for pocket depth. So even without hockey laces, you can see that it's got a really nice centered channel, nice mid-pocket, great release for the beginning player. You don't actually need to put hockey laces in, but we felt like it was something that people were expecting, and so we'll find 2 hockey laces installed in every stick.